Section 2.1, challenge activity 2.11. Three scatter plots are shown below. A linear model is appropriate for the data in which scatter plot? So let's take a quick look. This one kind of has a vaguely linearly decreasing pattern. This one looks to be more curved, as you see here. And then this one also looks pretty flat and curved like that, almost like a exponential or something like that. So we're going to say A because that's the only one that showed kind of an overall line. Check. Expected A. Scatterplot A shows a steadily decreasing trend. A linear model is therefore appropriate for the data. So let's click next. A scatter plot is shown below. What type of relationship does a scatter plot show? We see here as X increases, so here we have 5, 10, 15, that's our X is increasing, our Y is decreasing. So remember, when your X is increasing and your Y is decreasing, that's a negative slope, which corresponds to a negative correlation. If we saw it going the other way up like this, that would be considered a positive correlation. So we're going to say negative. Check, expected negative relationship. The scatter plot shows a decreasing trend and therefore has a negative relationship. Next, all right, the scatter plot shows a linear trend with a blank relationship. So we're looking to see if it's strong or weak, and we're looking to see if it's positive or negative. Well, first here, as we see as X is increasing, we see that Y is also increasing. So we know right off the bat, we're looking at a positive relationship. If it was angling down this way, that would be a negative relationship. Now, the way to tell if it's strong or weak is if it's as close to a slope of 1. Now, we'll talk about that a little bit more when we talk about the correlation coefficient, but the idea is, do we see like a strong slope here? And we see here that when X is 5, Y is about 2. When X is 10, Y is about 2 also. So we're seeing that this isn't necessarily as strong because the increase here is pretty low, like that slope is low. So we're going to say that it's a weak positive relationship. All right, there we go. And just like the explanation here is very similar to what I just said. So that's the challenge activity for 2.1. Let me know if you have any questions.